focus story as far as the Congress is concerned. The day before the nomination process for the Congress president's poll is to start, it's now almost certain Rahul Gandhi will not be contesting for the top post. While yesterday, like several times in the past, Rahul Gandhi had reiterated that he had made up his mind and conveyed his decision that he wasn't keen on taking over the mantle. Today, Ashok Gehlot unequivocally verbalized the decision, while also affirming that he will definitely be filing his papers.
डेट तो मैं फिक्स अब जाके करूँगा, पर मुझे ये तय है कि मुझे कंटेस्ट करना है। पर मैं देखता हूँ ये पार्टी इनर डेमोक्रेसी की बात है, एक नई शुरुआत हम लोग करें सब मिलके, और मुझे उम्मीद है कि जो हालात देश के हैं उसके लिए प्रतिपक्ष का मजबूत होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। कि गांधी परिवार का कोई व्यक्ति चुनाव नहीं लड़ेगा, ये मैं पहले कह चुका हूँ। मैं अपनी बात पर अडिग हूँ। मैं गई इसलिए था, यात्रा में मैंने भाग भी लिया और साथ में मैंने रिक्वेस्ट भी करी कि जब तमाम प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमेटी है प्रस्ताव पास करी आपके लिए, तो आपको उनकी भावना समझनी चाहिए। उन्होंने कहा नहीं, मैं उन सब की भावनाओं का सम्मान करता हूँ जिन्होंने प्रस्ताव पास किए उनकी। बाकी जो आप लोग जो भी मुझे कह रहे हैं, मैं सबकी भावना का सम्मान करता हूं, पर मैंने एक बार निर्णय किया, मैं उस निर्णय में अडिग रहना चाहता हूं।
And with a contest now on the cards, Congress is citing it as proof of democracy in the party, slamming the naysayers. But BJP, of course, says that Rahul's withdrawal is out of fear of loss.
Both Rahul Ji and the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot Ji, have categorically said that the rule of one person, one position applies to everyone, including Mr. Gehlot. And I think he has said it earlier today, if I saw it on your channel or someone else's channel, where he has said that yes, I will be contesting because Rahul Ji has denied and he is not going to be throwing in his hat, and which is why I will be contesting. He has said it categorically that one person rule applies to everybody. I think what we really need to be proud about, and what I think we really need to celebrate, is while Congress upholds democracy outside the party, even within the party, there is so much of democracy. We are the only political organization that actually elects its president.
सोनी जी ने कहा जो मर्जी लड़े, तो हम न्यूट्रल रहेंगे।
तो आप भी चाह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस
चारे से नहीं होता भाई, जो देखते हैं कौन कौन मरेगा।
As all as fast as per me, whoever becomes the president, he'll be remote controlled by 4 people, 2 Gandhis, 2 Vadras. They'll sit on a dining table and decide what president has to do. But what I feel, Rahul Gandhi is scared of facing another defeat. He doesn't want to face another defeat because everyone knows that 224 they are again going to lose election, and all those elections which come before 224 they are going to lose elections. So he is not prepared to take any more defeat on his face, and that's why for interim period they are getting a president who should be labelled with the defeat, and then probably they will decide on who within the family has to lead the party.
And with several state units still pushing for Rahul's return, and both Gehlot and Tharoor consulting the Gandhis before even deciding to file the papers, the freeness of the polls is now under the lens. And our Times now has to access details of a gag order that's been issued for the party by its spokespersons and AICC communication team members, asking them not to voice their personal preferences and instead focus on elections being seen as free and fair. Now, this order follows senior leader Gaurav Bhallabh's taunt at Shashi Tharoor yesterday. Here's what he had said, leading to the BJP asking, can the polls be democratic when freedom of expression is being curbed?
Crores of Congress workers, we have one desire, that Rahul Gandhi ji should accept the responsibility of the Congress president and give the leadership both to the Congress party and to the country. There is no comparison of these two names. On one side, there is a leader of workers. There is a leader who still believes in the Gandhian philosophy and thought. And on the other side, there is Shri Shashi Tharoor ji. And as per my memory, in last 8 years, there is only one contribution by him for the party, is that he was writing letters to Congress President Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji when she was admitted in a hospital. The selection and election is very clear. There is no I can say doubt in this particular election.
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us is Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP. Kapil Madan is with us. He's a political analyst. Kapil Madan, now the Congress party issuing this gag order in the midst of all that is happening, in the midst of what Gaurav Bhallabh has said, and many would ask, the BJP particularly is asking, that if it is a free and fair election, why no freedom of speech? Should people not be allowed to express themselves?
See, Madhav, you look at it from this perspective. If you see how, in BJP, when Mr. Nadda was elected, or Mr. Amit Shah was elected, or before that Rajnath Singh Ji was elected, who was the person who was voicing opinion? And in fact, there was not even a contest there. Now, in contrast, you have a party wherein you have at least 2 or 3 contenders who have publicly spoken that yes, they would like to contest. I mean, you may have a different opinion, you may have difference of opinion, but being a responsible, party spokesperson, you should ensure that we should not be making any statement in the media which will have some sort of, impact on the free and fair election. I think, and in that backdrop, if an internal order is issued, I think it should be looked at it from the perspective of ensuring that the election should happen in a free and a fair manner, wherein everyone should be given a fair chance. And of course, you will have people supporting
People are not allowed to speak. I've still not understood that. But let me take this across to Charu Pragya. Charu Pragya, the question that's being asked over here, or being alleged by Kapil Madan, is that unlike the BJP where leaders are selected, here they are elected. That's his allegation. Please respond to him.
Madhav, so I would like to remind Kapil of the statements which are coming from within the Congress party. Nobody in the BJP is saying this, it is Congress leaders who are saying this. Let me start with their senior most leader, Chidambaram ji. He very clearly says that Congress president or not, Mr. Gandhi will always have preeminent place in the party. What does that mean? He is going to be bigger than the president. That's my translation of it. If Kapil disagrees, he can explain it. Then 5 Congress MPs have written and said that this election needs to be done in a transparent and fair manner. They are worried about the identity of the people who make up the electoral college. They are asking for the list. They're asking for the names of these people. All of that has not been given, by the way. That being said, now we have just heard Gaurav Vallabh on your show, Madhav, and he's pointing fingers at the people who are standing for this election, coronation, whatever you might want to call it. But at the bottom of all of this lies the fact that when Mr. Gandhi can be bigger than the president of Congress party, why would he want to stand for elections and take on the responsibility and onus of leading a party? As we know, over the last 10 years, they have only lost elections under the Gandhi leadership. They have not done well. In fact, they are reduced to holding a government in only 2 states now. And in those 2 states also, there is a lot of infighting that everybody is aware of. So I think Mr. Gandhi enjoys the power without the responsibility. That's irresponsible in my opinion, but that's the way it goes. Right. And this will... even though it's an election, they're pretending to make it one, but it will bring down the integrity and respect the Congress holds. Do you remember how UPA government was run? There was such little respect. It was called the remote control government. Yeah. Mr. Manmohan Singh Ji was not even given the respect he deserves as the Prime Minister of India. Okay. So is Congress going to be the same now? And I want to ask,
let me ask
whoever wins this election, who is going to be calling the shots? Is it going to be Mr. Gandhi, Mrs. Gandhi?
Charu, let me come in now, please. Let me put this question across to Kapil Madan. I'm reading from the statement, Kapil Madan. One sentence that, seems to be there is quite peculiar, because it is written that spokespersons have to ensure that elections are seen to be free and fair, and seen is in italics. So does this mean that the elections are otherwise not fair and they have to be seen? What, I mean, so, Madhav, why would such a statement be there in the first place?
So, Madhav, since I come from a legal background, I mean, there is a legal saying here in our profession that it should not be that the justice should be done. It should also be. No, let me respond. Pragya, allow me to respond. So it should also be ensured that the justice seems to have been done. So, I mean, if you want to do a hair splitting and you want to pick one word from here, one word from there, and you want to draw. No. And you want to draw a very, haphazard conclusion, you may be free to do that. Now, since Pragya talked about the disagreement and, the voices of dissent within the party.
The reason I'm saying this is the word seen. One second, Kapil, just one small intervention. 10 seconds. I'm coming to you. I'm coming back to you, Kapil. You can respond to me. I'm just saying that the reason I'm highlighting it is that, one second, Charu, please, let me finish with Kapil and then I'll come to you. You'll get your turn. The reason I am saying this is that in the very same release, only this one word has been italicized. It has been highlighted. So that's the only reason I'm picking this up. It appears to be rather curious.
Of course. So that's what That's what exactly I'm trying to explain here. That in legal parlance also, it is said that it is not, just to ensure that you are doing things in the right manner, but it should come across in a way that it should be
equated with the justice delivery mechanism, sir? Is there a comparison to be made there?
So Madhav, it's a principle. You can't just pick one word in isolation and you can have a haphazard conclusion. I mean, the intent is definitely, not what you are trying to portray or what my, friend Pragya is trying to portray. And I would just like to ask one question, since Pragya is here. Now, Pragya has questioned that there is a voice of dissent within the Congress party leader. I will just ask a question to Pragya here. Now, you have Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, who is taking on the government, BJP government, left, right, and center. What you have done with Mr. Swamy? You have taken his bungalow. He was forced to file a petition in the High Court seeking an extension of the bungalow that he was using.
Okay.
So, if there is a dissent, you ensure that how your leaders
entirely unrelated. I can respond to that.
Okay.
Entirely unrelated.
Charu Pragya, you raised dissent exists within the BJP as much as it does within the Congress party. That's the charge of Kapil Madan. Please respond to him now.
So, first of all, please do not compare the discipline and the functioning of BJP to any other political party. Kapil is a lawyer, a good one at that, but the document that he is reading from is not a legal document, Kapil. So, please don't think that a letter that we write to each other can be equated to a legal order or a judgment written. So, don't equate that. But, Madhav, continuing what I was saying, Mr. Gandhi is bigger than the Congress president, that's for sure. We saw it at the time of the last elections when he was sitting and announcing the chief ministerial candidate for the Congress party and nobody else was. There was no office bearer of the Congress which was taking onus or responsibility. It is Mr. Gandhi who gets the spotlight. And secondly, now Bharat Jodo Yatra is going on. Bharat Jodo Yatra is being led by Mr. Gandhi. Is he a mere MP to you? Is he somebody who's bigger than the Congress president to you? What is the status, I would like to know, and more importantly, what is going to remain in status in the times to come. So when you actually have a Congress president, which is not a temporary one, you've been doing with a temporary Congress president because you cannot come up with another name. Finally, you are holding these selection meetings, but tell me, is Mr. Gandhi going to remain a mere MP?
We'll have to leave it there. We'll have to leave it there. The big political fight happening within the Congress is the bigger one happening outside the Congress. Very hard to judge given the intensity of this discussion. Kapil, I'm sorry, I'm completely out of time.
Only 20 seconds.
Okay, 10 seconds. Quickly make your point. 10 seconds.
Thank you. So I would just say, she's my elder sister Pragya. She has very delightfully and skillfully has evaded answering the point that I raised for Mr. Swamy.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. We'll have to leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, the fight is on within the Congress. The fight is on outside the Congress. Who will win remains to be seen. For the moment, we're going to slip into a very quick break. Siddharth Talia is back on the other side with the news.